or you can visit us on our campuses in Sri Lanka or in the UK, or you can get all free consultation, full support and guidance. We are BML Beyond Borders. Give me what you got. 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 We are certified British Council certified student counselors. We have all the expertise that we can give you A to Z, all the process under one roof. And even if you move to another country for higher education, even after that, we are here to support you with accommodation, finding part-time jobs, and if you want any career guidance after you graduate. A lot of universities that we work with, they have very good career guidance and university placement programs. We have helped thousands of students already from 40 different countries, so do not wait. We have the full expertise, the teams and AI powered systems to support your application, and our team is here to guide you for free. So if you want to apply to study in UK, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Dubai, Ireland, France, Malta, we have a lots of programs and lots of universities and institutions that we work together to get your dream a reality. So contact us on the numbers displayed on the screen, and a member of our team will get back to you with full support and guidance, and we are here to support all the way. Okay, so today I'm going to show you university information about Sheffield University. Okay, let's get into the training now. You can get more information about this University of Sheffield, and if you need any support or guidance, please do let us know. We are here to guide you through. Give me what you got. Give me what you got. Give me what you got. Give me what you got.
Hello everyone, my name is Shirley. I'm the International Recruitment Manager at the University of Sheffield in the UK. Thank you so much for joining me today. So what are we going to learn about today? So I want to give you an overview about the university and why are we a leading global university with a world-class reputation. I'm breaking the section into 5 components. The first segment will be telling you a little bit about Sheffield as a city. That makes a big part of student experience. So it's really important to know about the city as well as the university. The second segment will be why choosing Sheffield as a university. So I will be going through information like our rankings, our accommodation offerings, our employability opportunities, and that would come to the third segment, which is also the most important section, is our scholarship opportunities to international students, both the merit scholarships and automatic scholarships. And then we will go on to talk about how our student support services support our international students transitioning to study in the UK. Last but not the least, we'll be talking about our entry requirements. So you will know exactly what type of students are we hoping to welcome to the University of Sheffield, and you can counsel them accordingly based on their academic credentials as well. Thank you. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about what is Sheffield like as a city. especially for colleagues who are not too familiar with the geography of the UK. You might have heard of London, but there are also other great cities in the UK, and Sheffield is one of them. So Sheffield is a part of the region of Yorkshire, one of the biggest counties in the UK. In the city of Sheffield, you will find abundance of beautiful countryside, regional cuisine, vibrant nightlife, and activities and events to suit every taste. So as you can see on the map, we are in the north of Yorkshire, so we are only an hour away from Manchester and 2 hours from London on the train. We do have really, really good transport links to the rest of the UK and Europe. So please don't worry, if you're outside London, you might be in the middle of nowhere. That's not the case at all. The closest international airport is Manchester. The city itself is a really open and progressive place. There is another university in the city. So we have a large group of student community. The locals are really friendly. The city itself is one of the most affordable student cities in the UK. So for your students who are watching their pennies, that's definitely really useful to know. We are also voted the 4th best student city by the student crowd. So, I could keep talking on and on about how great the city is. In the next slide, I'm going to show you some visuals, some photos, so you can truly appreciate how pretty the city is. Just bear in mind, we are the 5th biggest city in England, and 60% of Sheffield is green space. So it's got that great combination of being a very vibrant metropolitan city, but at the same time, we also have lots of green space as well. And all the international, not international students alone, but 2 university students, they make up 10% of the city population. So I really like to say Sheffield is a city like no other. It's really an incredible place to live and to study. That's why so many of our students, they fall in love with Sheffield. It's really vibrant. It's just a really exciting hub of theatres, football clubs, music and art, all that kind of cultural, scene, really, if that's something you like. It's got really stunning landscapes, which I'll show you in a minute. And then we also have, it's a nice blend of history and modern city, besides its welcoming outlook to international students. So I really like to say the city itself has a really friendly and safe reputation. So being one of the greenest cities in Europe, as you can see, we have the Peak District National Park in our doorstep. So that is something students can really take advantage of in their spare time. I wish I could show you more videos and visuals, but have a look in your spare time. Besides the landscapes, the greeneries for the football fans in the audience, we also have 2 major football teams, Sheffield Wednesday and Sheffield United. We are also home to the world's oldest football club. So just a little fun fact for you there. The city itself, is really great for somebody who are very adventurous, outdoorsy person, because there's so much for you to do in terms of the nature activity, the hiking, and the theatre, the culture, really. So there's plenty of parks and woodland for you to choose from. In the summer, the city is particularly great and vibrant. The city often hosts different music festivals, and there's a different comedy clubs, really vibrant culture scene. For those of you who are a big fan of Arctic Monkeys, they are also from the city of Sheffield. Just lots of great, amazing things, activities for international students to kind of get involved in, to really experience. And it does provide a very different scenery to what they might be used to back home. So this is Sheffield as a city. Thank you. So now let's explore why thousands of international students chose to study with us. So University of Sheffield is really one of the success stories in the UK higher education. Our story began over a century ago, developed from 3 local institutions, the Sheffield School of Medicine, Firth College, and the Sheffield Technical School. So the oldest part is the medical school, which dates back to 1828, I believe. So the university status was given in the 1905, starting from only 114 students, and now we have a global student community of over 30,000 students coming from 150 nationalities. So we are really proud, of our history in discovery, medicine, innovation, and social change. So joining the University of Sheffield is only the beginning of something very exciting.
Right, so the beauty of studying in the UK is because of its heritage. So universities in the UK are over hundreds of years old, and they have a good student base over the years, and the quality of the education. And these universities are very, very sophisticated in terms of its the education delivery, the facilities, and the experience. So that is why we recommend come to the UK to study. And if you are somebody who want to start studying at Sheffield University, you can contact us on the numbers displayed on the screen, and we are here to support you. Let's see the rest of the presentation, but I just want to give you a little bit of an inspiration. The heritage that the UK universities carries, it is invaluable. So you will gain the best education in the world from the best universities that has been there for hundreds of years. So stay tuned, there's more information to come.
You will become a part of something much bigger, supportive, fun, and vibrant community of like-minded people. So just a humble brag, I thought I'd give you 4 fun facts about the university in terms of rankings, our reputation. So to fully demonstrate, why we're a global leading university. So beside our world-class reputation for research, we are ranked 105th in the world and 17th in the UK, according to the QS World University Rankings 2025. We are also a member of the UK's prestigious Russell Group of research-led universities, which has a global reputation for excellent teaching and research. And we are also has the most research excellence framework in 2021. So 92% of our research rated as world-class, leading, or internationally excellent. So our research is renowned on the global stage, where they influence policy making, they change lives, and helping us to understand the world better. So we're not just about teaching excellence. We're also really proud to say we also have great research excellence as well. And also, I'm really, really proud to say the University of Sheffield was voted the university. We also have great.
Right, okay, so another good reason why you should consider University of Sheffield for your higher education destination is it was 105th good university in world ranking as per the QS World University Rankings 2025. So you are learning at world class global university. So that is why when you study in the UK, you get global education. And also, this is a Russell Group University, a member of the UK's prestigious Russell Group, and 92% of the research research that's happening at University of Sheffield are world's leading research, and it is being recognized for internationally excellent. Also, Sheffield University is University of the Year in the 2024, voted by the student choice. So that is the beauty of UK education. University of Sheffield will get more information now.
University of the Year in What Uni Student Choice Awards 2024. So I'm gonna show you a little video clip, just to give you a taste of what our students think of the university. And I think it's a real testament of how well we do and how well we look after students to deserve the award of the University of the Year.
Sheffield is just like a really special place to be, and I'm so happy to be a student here.
Student life is certainly amazing and is very vibrant.
First day of semester 2. The sun's finally out. Woo! The SU is so good, literally has everything, because you feel so supported, but you also have loads of things you can just come down and do, meet with friends and be social.
I love Sheffield University for so many reasons, but definitely the sport, being part of the club has just been the best experience.
Student university accommodation, it's really nice, it's like a home away from home. I think that the people I've met there are definitely people that, friends for life.
I think University of Sheffield has great facilities that support the students, such as well-equipped libraries, study spaces that allow the students to produce cutting-edge research.
The teaching quality here is amazing. I have found the lecturers to be very helpful, and they're very easy to approach as well if we have any sort of questions or any difficulties.
I have a lot to say on support because I'm a disabled student at the university. They help me with a range of things, from having someone in my lectures to help me take notes to having a library support worker.
I choose University of Sheffield for my PhD degrees because the university offers a wide range of research, so they can ensure that students can be successful within their studies.
Career prospects are really amazing here at Sheffield. On my course especially, I've been prepped to learn how to find jobs and network with other people to find opportunities for me in the future.
I think in terms of international community here, so I think the university supports a lot.
It has a lot of activities. I can actually meet friends from everywhere around the world.
I honestly think I've had such an incredible time at Sheffield so far. To say that I've only been here like a semester and a half, I've managed to do so many different things.
As a University of Sheffield student, I feel really proud that my university won the What Uni University of the Year award. It doesn't matter what kind of place you're from, doesn't matter where you're from, they're always ready to kind of take you in and support you. I know that as I go on my student journey here, honestly it's a once in a lifetime thing and I'm really grateful to be a part of it.
This is a story more than a century in the making. It's a chronicle of invention and innovation, forged by deep local pride and global reputation. Its characters reach out into the world with curious and compassionate intent. It is written and rooted in this city of industry, this city of culture, this city of the outdoors. This story was written by its people to advance themselves and the world around them, to discover the causes of things, to shape the future.
In the future, I want artificial intelligence used as a force for good.
Many people with devastating illnesses may never see a breakthrough in their lifetime. It doesn't have to be this way.
Innovators at Sheffield have big ideas and really big ambitions, and they want to change the world for the better.
Advanced manufacturing is the future. I'd love to see apprenticeships offered to more people like me.
For young people who think university isn't a realistic option, I hope we can show them what's possible.
I want every student to know there's someone out there who will help them find their feet in their chosen career.
I just want to make my family proud and spend my time helping people when they need it most.
I want to see drastic and meaningful action on tackling the climate crisis. And not only in the future, it has to be now.
So what do? It's not just about the relentless pursuit of knowledge. It's not just about innovation and impact. It's not just about giving talented people the tools and time to do the things that need doing. But what if you put all this together?
From sustainable energy and clean water to my specialism, food security, we're working across disciplines to tackle the climate crisis.
Our cutting-edge AI research means we can improve disease detection, fight climate change, and reform manufacturing faster than ever before.
Sheffield is home to world-leading researchers in neuroscience, gene therapy, and antimicrobial resistance. These people are changing the future of medicine.
Through doing my apprenticeship, I get to study and work close to home, while still learning from the best.
We're helping university researchers commercialise their work and create high-quality jobs right here in Sheffield.
By sharing my experience of life after Sheffield, I'm showing students what's possible.
Alumni like me can help students feel a sense of belonging, particularly those who need an extra bit of encouragement.
My scholarship has given me the freedom to be myself and achieve things I didn't even think were once possible.
We can write this story, but we can't write it alone. You see, we don't do single-handed solutions. There are no lone rangers. Here, we lift each other up into citizens of the world who take action and give something back. This is our story, their story, your story. It's one with more potential now than there's ever been. So tell me, are you with us?
Being the son of two immigrants, we struggled both financially and just fitting in with the community. And I thought university perhaps wasn't the place for me. I wanted to break that stigma and go through those barriers and come to Sheffield and be the first in my family to come to university too. I mean, the moment I found out I got the scholarship was really big. Medicine as a course is already quite demanding, both financially and time-wise. It would have been quite tough for me to do the things that I love to do. So getting the support that I've got has helped me so much. In the future, I'd hope to work in the NHS as a doctor. After I got the experience of working with people at the hospital, I knew that's what I wanted to do, to help people, to give to the community. And Sheffield is the place that gave me a home to do those things.
What motivated me to give my time back as an alumni volunteer was all the fantastic help that I got from previous alumni volunteers when I was a student. I don't think I'd be where I am in my career now without the foot in the door that I got from their help and advice. I think it's important for more alumni to get involved so more students can see positive examples of successful careers in all sorts of degree fields. I did a history degree and I'm a curator, but there are all sorts of degrees that I think people would benefit from learning about and seeing where that degree has taken people. It's such a valuable way to give back time to a university that I felt gave me a lot in the first place. I've got so much out of this experience, and it's so wonderful to be able to talk to students who are passionate about the career I'm following at the moment.
My dad didn't have any qualifications. Granddad was a train driver, my uncle was a lorry driver, and for me those jobs were impossibly glamorous. But once I got to Sheffield, it really did change my life. I've had, 30 years of a fabulous career that I've loved. I've spent well over 20 years now working for technology and consultancy firms, and the platform for that was my time in Sheffield. So it's incredibly important for me to give people the opportunity to come to university. One of the things I've been keen to support has been the summer school that takes Year 12 students, those from families who haven't been to university, and tries to help them see themselves in a top Russell Group university like Sheffield. The university is brilliant at articulating the impact that my time or my donations are having. So I feel they value what I'm doing and I feel valued by them. There are huge swathes of talent in this country that currently are not fulfilling their potential. And universities like Sheffield and alumni like us can make a huge difference to helping those students realise their potential.
It's really easy a lot of the time for students to slip into a university bubble, and I think having opportunities given to you which allows you to connect with the community and the city and people of Sheffield is really valuable. I was really lucky to be able to volunteer at a podcast festival in Sheffield. I got this opportunity through an alumnus who used to study here. For someone to give you an opportunity and place responsibility in your hands as a student, sometimes people can underestimate how valuable that is. Even just getting one opportunity can really help to kickstart your career, and the skills that you get when you take these opportunities are sometimes skills that you wouldn't necessarily get in a university setting. To go deeper into the city and speak to people from all different walks of life and really see their passion for the city that they live in was amazing, and I think the main thing that I got out of it was just a massive confidence boost.
I'm going to be graduating in about a year, so I'm feeling a bit anxious about the world of work.
Approaching the end of my time at uni is actually quite daunting.
I had a big concern with how everybody else has all these connections, and I feel like I was falling behind.
So I feel extremely grateful that all of these alumni have been able to give up their time and come and give back to our student community.
So this morning we came from Sheffield to London for this event.
We got to the train station in Sheffield early in the morning, travelled down and then started our day at Essence Media. We had a talk from one of the alumni there, and she told us all about her job, all about what the business do.
So our group went to Sony Pictures for a series of talks and workshops.
It's been great for me to spend some time with students at Sheffield because it reminded me of what I perhaps didn't have when I was a student at Sheffield, which was people with experience who've been through the same process, to give me some signposts and understanding of how to behave in work and culture going forward. And it's great to be able to give that back to them.
Then we made our way here to Arup.
We had the opportunity to view what a workday would be like, what the opportunities that are available there, graduate jobs.
City Connections is one example of some great employability initiatives that we run at the University of Sheffield, all made possible by the generosity of our alumni community. It's targeted towards students from underrepresented backgrounds so that they get the opportunity to network when they may not have those contacts.
My first networking event being with people that went to the same university as me gives me kind of a common ground to start on and forge a relationship with them.
I've been able to talk to lots of different professionals and get a real insight into what it's like working in that job.
At first I was a bit nervous, but now I think I am really able to speak to different people, able to communicate.
So I really love coming to events like this because I benefited from them when I was a student. I came to City Connections 9 years ago, and I can safely say I wouldn't be where I am today without it. And I think it's really important to give back to students at a time where it's harder than ever to go into the world of work. And also it's just a really fun night.
I think that it's amazing that they're still wanting to reconnect with the university and pass on their advice.
The students that receive the advice from the alumni will become the alumni that give the advice, and it's kind of like a gift that keeps on giving.
To come to a place like this today and be able to talk to alumni about their careers and their progression and how they've got to where they are, I think is a really great tool that will be able to help us all.
Coming to London meant that I was opening myself up to a whole new network of people. It makes it feel like I have the possibilities to do anything.
attract international talents to our campus. And that's why, we welcome scholarship applicants from high achieving international students with excellent academic results and potential. So in terms of for merit scholarships, for UG applicants, we are offering 75 scholarships worth of £10,000 towards your tuition fees for each year, subject to 60% average from your first year. So that's really generous scholarships. You typically see like one-off scholarships offered to UG applicants by other institutions, but at Sheffield, we actually offer that continuous scholarship to high-performing students if they achieve more than 60% in the first year of study. So now let's talk about PGT level scholarships. Again, we also have 75 PGT level scholarships that is also worth of £10,000, but that is one-off because the PGT study in the UK, most of them are only 1 year anyway. So the scholarships are very competitive because we are looking for high-performing candidates. So application will be needed. The one thing really important to know is that you can only apply for those merit scholarships when the applicant has received a either conditional or unconditional offer from us, and then they can apply for those scholarships. So the scholarship application will open from the 1st of November 2024. Just to make a keynote, the scholarship application deadline for the UG level is the 21st of April. And the scholarship application deadline for the PGT level is the 12th of May 2025. So you just have to ensure that if you have any applicants, to ensure they receive their offer well before the scholarship application deadline. Otherwise, they might miss on the opportunity. Besides the merit scholarships, we also have automatic scholarships to new international students starting their studies with us in September 2025. So as you can see, depends on what program they're studying and depends on the level of their study, they will receive a different amount of automatic scholarships. So that is something to be aware of. And then we also have some other scholarships available to international students. So for undergraduate applicants, if they come from an IB background, then they can apply for the IB merit scholarships. And then if they are choosing to do a pathway, like a foundation year with us, with really good grades, they can apply for the NC UK scholarships. If the students, coming from a Delhi public school, then they can also apply for the DPS merit scholarships. We've also got some subject scholarships from engineering and computer science. For PGT level, we also have very generous 50% MBA scholarships and a 50% economic scholarships, and then including, in addition, we also have the up to £2,500 NC UK scholarships. Again, that is if they chose to do a pathway with NC UK. So obviously there's the external fully funded achieving scholarship, which they can apply. And there's also another external scholarships they can apply, which is the Great Scholarships. And we have one place for Indian applicant, which is worth of £12,500. So that's everything of our scholarships. Each of them would have specific criteria and eligibility. So I would strongly recommend you to refer to our web pages for those scholarships. Has 5 faculties. They are arts and humanities, engineering, health, science, and social sciences. Under those 5 faculties, we offer a broad range of subject areas, which I guarantee that we can accommodate, most of your students' interests. Before I go into detail about some of our popular programs, I thought it might be useful to tell you what programs we don't offer, so you can consult your students accordingly. Because we're a traditional university, tend to offer academic programs. We don't offer vocational programs like fashion design, creative arts, photography, sports therapy, zoology, hotel management, those kind of vocational programs. But for the courses you can see on the screen right now, we are kind of known for our management school programs, which kind of specializes in logistic, marketing, management, work psychology, and finance. And then and I have to mention about our engineering, because that's what already Sheffield is known for. If you know, the city of Sheffield is the known as the steel city. So the city has a history of steel industry, and we have those partnerships with McLaren. We have partnerships with Boeing.
Right, so there are lots of programs that I study at University of Sheffield, such as accounting, aerospace engineering, applied social sciences, architecture, biosciences, business, chemistry, chemical and biological engineering, civil and structural engineering, computer science and dentistry, digital media and society, environmental sciences and finance and economics, history, journalism, law and criminology, mechanical engineering, medicine, music, physics, politics, sociology, urban studies and planning. So these are all academic programs that University of Sheffield offers. So if you're anybody from any part of the world would like to join University of Sheffield for any of these programs, contact us on the numbers displayed on the screen. We are here to support you for free, and from getting the offer letter from the University of Sheffield to go through all the process of getting the cast letter, getting the UKVI interviews, if there's anything, we are preparing you for the entire process. And also, once you get your visa, we are supporting you for airport pickup and accommodation, finding part-time jobs. We are here to support you and give you full support and guidance throughout your student journey. So let us know if you're interested to join the University of Sheffield. We are representing the university to recruit international students proudly. Okay, let's see the rest of the presentation.
We also have a AMRC, which is the Advanced Manufacturing Research Center. So it just really kind of demonstrates, our engineerings are, I suppose, defines Sheffield. That's obviously not to say other programs are not as good, but if you have students particularly interested in engineering, we have 10 different departments covering aerospace engineering, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, different types of engineerings, then Sheffield is a place for your students to consider. So if you want to learn a little bit more about some other subject areas we offer, head to our website. All the course pages include really comprehensive information about different subject areas. Thank you. The unique things about the University of Sheffield, I guess what sets us apart is our world-class facilities. All of those excellence in teaching, excellence in research, they wouldn't happen without facilities, without million-dollar laboratories, that kind of thing. So we're constantly investing those facilities in teaching and learning to ensure our.
Most importantly, I am recommending UK universities to the students worldwide. It's because the world-class facilities that they have in these universities. there has been millions of pounds investment to teaching and learning facilities at the universities across all UK universities, I would say. At the University of Sheffield, there are loads of libraries and engineering spaces, science labs, and there has been loads of investment that is being done by the university for improving the skills and hands-on skills of the students to get them the experience. Those facilities are world class, so any research happening in these universities, especially in the UK, are world class. They are contributing to the world to change people's lives. So why not you consider the University of Sheffield to start your education journey? We are here to support you.
Students are equipped with the most first-hand knowledge in their respective industry. So the diamond building and the wave building and the engineering hub space, all of those are just the examples of where we have the world leading facilities actually open for our students to use to do their experiments, to do their projects, to really kind of celebrate that independent learning at the university level, especially if you are doing a laboratory-based programs like computer science or engineering. We do really emphasize on that hands-on skills. We also equipped with multiple libraries, some of them are 24/7 access, which for students to use. So during revision period, you often see students, kind of camp out in the library, to do revision, etc. So there are, facilities there for students to kind of succeed and achieve their full potential. I guess that just really kind of shows why we have such a great reputation in teaching and in research as well, because all of our staff here, professional services and academic, we have a real passion for teaching excellence, have a real passion to ensure our students have the best time at Sheffield and they achieve their full academic potential. That's really what sets us apart. What students come to Sheffield, they will see exactly how that research-led teaching makes a difference, because it's not just about the teaching, it's not just about the research, it's about how we apply that research-led teaching to students to ensure they receive the best quality teaching from the University of Sheffield.
Give me what you got. 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 Give me what you got.
You are with BML Borders, and this is our everyday live session on social media platforms. We are live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and on LinkedIn. So if you are someone in any part of the world watching this, you can contact the numbers displayed on the screen on WhatsApp and get more information how to apply to study at the University of Sheffield. We are today giving you information all about University of Sheffield, how to apply, what are the courses, what are the fees like, and how Sheffield, the city as a city, and what qualifications you need, the minimum requirements. So we have helped thousands of students to get into UK universities already from 14 different countries, from Asia, Africa, and Middle East. We have students from Europe, so you can contact us. We give you full support and guidance. We are partnered with thousands of universities and institutions in the world, and we are live on social media platforms to get you a little bit of inspiration and information that you need to make your dreams come true. University of Sheffield, let's go back to the training.
about studying here is how we prepare students for what comes next. Not just skills, but personalized career advice, experiences of different cultures, and the chance to work in your chosen field. That's what really set, I suppose, the UK universities apart from other, institutions in English-speaking countries, because English universities have a real emphasis on employability. So beside your classroom studying, we always encourage students to get involved, to take up on opportunities and free services to enhance their CV. So we offer students lifetime access to career support after graduation for as long as they need. We will also help them to find graduate opportunities and navigate their transition from student to graduate, especially for international students when they are investing so much money and time into their study in the UK. We want to make sure they have the
Right, so as I always say, education has no meaning if you do not apply it into your life, because education is there to change your lives. At the UK universities, they are helping you to achieve your career goals. So there are CV and interview workshops and one-to-one alumni mentoring for students and leading employers on campus as well to get them share their experiences with the students, and also paid placement volunteering opportunities are there and part-time work. So universities are here to change your life. So you have to grab these opportunities and make sure that you change the life around you, you achieve your goals in your career development, and you feed your families, you give back to the community, and especially students who complete the qualifications or who are educated change in people's lives. We have witnessed a lot of students who have changed their lives, the lives of their children and their families and the community around them. So education is the only way that you can change things around. So make sure that you get the best education in the world and prepare yourself for your career goals, and make sure that you do your CV well, prepare for the interviews, improve your employability skills, communication skills, and see the world positively, because that is the beauty of education. You can contact us on the numbers displayed on the screen. We are here to support you all the way. And wherever you're in the world, we have helped thousands of students to get into higher education, not only the UK. We work with USA universities, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and Middle East universities as well. If you want to get into, ask us questions. You can comment on our social media platforms, or you can contact us, send direct messages. We are here to support. We are today giving you information about University of Sheffield, UK. Right, so let's see the rest of the presentation.
best possible graduate outcome. So it's not just about getting a degree from us and then we wave goodbye to them. It's very much about we want to set them up for success in the future as well. So whilst students are at university, we offer, placement opportunities, volunteering opportunities, part-time work, connections to national, international employers, connections to our own network of over 300,000 alumni worldwide. And also we offer support with CVs, job applications, and opportunities to talk about their careers plan. So, this is really why we've been named as one of the top 20 universities targeted by employers according to the High Flyers Report 2023, because, we care about students, we care about their future career. So that's why we have those kind of free services for them to take advantage of to really kind of prepare for their future career. In the next videos, I would also show you some case studies of particularly what our Indian graduate have gone on to do after the completion of the study at the University of Sheffield. Our links with, partners like what I said, McLaren, Siemens, Boeing, and some other national companies. The University of Sheffield has a really impressive sheet of, employability rankings. First of all, we are the top 20 UK university targeted by graduate employers. So what that means is for Sheffield graduates to look for jobs in Sheffield, employers would specifically target them because they know Sheffield graduates are well prepared by us and they speak quality and, they kind of speak standard. We are also the top 5 career service in the UK as voted by students. Every university have their career service, but we are, rated the top 5, which really speaks the quality of the service we provide to our students. We are also the top 25 UK universities for graduate prospects. So what that means is, we up leading to the preparation for their careers, consultation meetings, all of that. Students, they are equipped with the relevant knowledge as to how do they approach with their job hunting, how we prepare their CVs, cover letters, etc. So here is just an example of where our graduates have gone to work for when they finished university at Sheffield. As you can see, a lot of them are very recognizable employers in the world. So we are top in the north of England for graduate prospects because our programs are actually developed specifically in mind with the skill set that's needed in their sector. So we have that employability modules embedded in our program. So it's not just about you study in the ivory tower and very detached from the real world. That's not the case at all. So here is a graduate success story I really want to share with you guys. So Zaid Jaffrey was a proud alum from Sheffield University Management School. He graduated with a MSc Logistics and Supply Chain Management in 2022. He is now the regional buyer for Jaguar Land Rover in the UK. I just hope, we have other many success stories just like him. So this is just a real demonstration of how we actually prepare our international students to succeed if they are looking for a career in the UK or even back home or even elsewhere in the world. So we have all that resource and network to enable them to succeed. Thank you.
Give me what you got. 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 Give me what you got.
The planet somewhere in the galaxy, and my research asked the fundamental question about how likely is it that there is another planet somewhere in the galaxy which could host life.
We can't be alone. Can we? When stars form, they form within a nebula, a cloud of gas and dust.
And these gas clouds are very, very cold and they're very, very heavy. The combination of those two things causes them to collapse and they fragment into lots of pieces. And those pieces of gas contract and eventually form stars.
And around these stars, there are disks of gas and dust which are left over, and these are what go on to form planets. And there are loads of stars forming at once. They form close together.
And you might have hundreds or thousands of stars in the same volume of space that the sun and its nearest neighbour in the galaxy today occupy.
Which is how these siblings, these binaries come about and these clusters come about.
And when you have stars that close together, they interact with each other, and these young stars have already started to form their planetary systems.
So in a star cluster, the stars are really a lot close together. This makes the system denser, which means
you can change the makeup of planetary systems. You can eject planets from one system so they become free-floating or rogue planets in space. And also, you can swap planets between stars. So some of the planets that we observe in the galaxy today probably didn't form around the star that they orbit, and they were swapped.
There's possibility for interstellar objects to travel between systems. And if these interstellar objects are carrying life, there's a possibility that they could plant life into another system and potentially form a planet with life like our own. It's a theory that's been explored. It's called panspermia.
Panspermia is the transfer of life between systems in space. And there are several ideas that suggest that this is how life on Earth formed. Fairly recently, we've discovered what's called an interstellar object, Oumuamua, traveling through space. This was rapidly followed up by the discovery of another object called Borisov. The fact that we've seen objects traveling between planetary systems suggests that you can certainly transfer rocks between planetary systems. Whether or not these rocks have life on them is a totally different question, and this is something that we have people working on in my research group.
We're looking at the possibility for this idea of panspermia being a way that life could have been transported to our solar system, or a way that life could be transported between systems and give a new theory of the formation of life.
In order to have the conditions that we require for life to develop on our planet, we need the Earth's history to be relatively quiescent and quiet. And so what that means is that the type of interactions that we think are experienced by some planetary systems cannot have happened to Earth and our solar system as it was forming. And so the implications are that if a planetary system hasn't experienced a dynamic or destructive interaction with another star, the chances for life developing on that planet are much, much higher. And so we need to know the relative proportion of stars and planets that don't undergo these dynamic interactions compared to stars that do, because that gives us an idea of how many planets in the universe might be like ours and might have developed life. I'm very excited to know what the answer to that question is, because if we find that life is common on other planetary systems, then we need to understand how it's common, why planets form life so readily. On the other hand, if we can't find any of these biosignatures, we need to understand what it is about our planetary system that was different or unique to all of the other planetary systems in the universe. It's going to raise more questions than it answers, and that's the most exciting thing about scientific research, is there's never an end point. There's always something else you can discover, and there's always more questions that you can ask.
Hi, I'm Marsha, a student at the University of Sheffield. We're so excited to welcome you. You're now part of Sheffield and part of the university, where we come together as independent thinkers in pursuit of a shared ambition. You learn from passionate teachers, have so many new experiences, and make new friends. Let's chat to some of our current students about what's made them feel welcome and at home at Sheffield, and pick up some tips. So let's talk about what makes it feel like home at Sheffield.
Sheffield feels like home to me because of the people. Everyone's really lovely, everyone's really friendly.
It's the food. It's like a home away from home.
The strong sense of community, a really welcoming and friendly atmosphere.
Definitely getting to know new people through my course and societies as well.
I'd say what makes Sheffield home for me is really my friends.
What has helped you so far make friends?
I tried to join loads of different societies. I think stuff like that helps you meet new people that you have common interests with.
The first thing I think of most of us thinks about is trying to connect with people on social media.
My course is really friendly as well.
It was really daunting at first, but I tried to really put myself out there.
Joining cultural societies.
I got to make friends through volunteering with charities.
The biggest help for me was living in the university accommodation. Everyone there is in the same position as yourself.
Are there any things that have helped you settle here?
I think in the first week it was really easy because it was Freshers Week, so they had the Freshers Fair, Societies Fair.
I've been a member of Forge Radio for the past 3 years, meeting lots of people that share that same interest.
The first thing that helped me settle is my flatmates, but if I can be honest with you, Marsha, is hunting for coffee shop.
If you were homesick, what did you do to overcome that?
I think you listen to music. I listen to a lot of Afrobeat sometimes when I miss home.
Just meeting your course mates for a coffee, just something simple.
Cook. When you have a good food that tastes like home, everything just perfectly fine.
I would say talking to your friends at home and also your family.
What's your favorite thing about the university?
Probably the academic learning. I think it's really rewarding.
My course, because I really do enjoy studying my modules.
It's really interesting
interesting to discover other people's cultures. There's so many people from different places.
You feel like you belong, like you're a part of something bigger.
Do you have any spots you like to go to here? Maybe like a study space or any cafes?
I would probably choose Diamond. It's a very social space.
My favorite spot would be the engineering hut space. I love the architecture there, the lighting, the vibe.
I quite like going to the IC. Floor 4, little hideaway computer suite around the corner, which not many people seem to know about.
I chill at the SU a lot.
I feel like also going to Western Park is really nice for like a picnic.
Have you attended any events here at the university?
The main event that I can remember is the career fair. I can discover a lot of opportunities that I never knew existed before.
The biggest event has got to be Sheffield Varsity, the sporting competition that brings together the university with Hallam. The atmosphere there is just immense.
Obviously, I've been to Foundry a bunch of times, like Pop-Tarts and Roar events. Must go if you're a Sheffield student.
Since I'm a student ambassador, I got the opportunity to attend the open day. It was just really fun interacting with different people and just answering their queries.
It's really important to have support here, especially as a student in university. How have you been supported so far ever since coming here?
I say my biggest support is my friends, my course mates.
I think probably the best way I've been supported here is through my personal academic tutor.
DDSS has been amazing. Academically, ELTC and 301 have been very, very supportive.
I think it's also really important to get to know your city here, especially as a new student. What's one thing you'd recommend to students?
Coffee.
What's your favorite coffee shop here in Sheffield?
One is May's Coffee, second is Steam Yard, and another is Temple.
Meadowhall Shopping Centre, so it's pretty easily accessible on the tram.
The Botanical Gardens, I think it's really beautiful there.
Definitely go to Peak District. You'll probably love the city even more.
There's so many parks in Sheffield. It's really good to just take a breath of fresh air when you need it there.
I would also recommend maybe going on West Street, from cocktails bar to pubs to cafeterias, really nice. Also, Division Street has some of the nicest places.
What about here on campus? What's something you'd recommend for students to visit?
It would definitely be John's Van.
The Students' Union building, it's home to over 300 different societies. It's got our own radio studio. It's obviously home to the Foundry, the Burrito Place.
I really like Coffee Revolution, a cosy place to study.
I love FEFCOT. FEFCOT is so nice.
Probably the Arts Tower because the lifts are just so fun. I've never seen such a thing like that.
So I've got one last question for you. What would you say to a student who's about to join the University of Sheffield?
I'd say try everything.
Just savour it really, you'll make lots of memories, you'll meet lots of new people.
It's going to be one of the best experiences of your life because it just makes you better as a person.
Just put yourself out there and I'm pretty sure you'll have a great time in Sheffield.
It's awesome. It's really awesome.
This is the time to make really new experiences. Just go with the flow.
Really try your best to get out of your comfort zone. You will definitely find the right people.
I think you'll find you're settling quite quickly because everyone's in the same boat.
Just enjoy every moment.
We can't wait to welcome you to Sheffield. If you have any questions, you can check out the Welcome Hub. See you soon!
My name is Dr. Xavier Lawari. I'm a senior lecturer in criminology and social policy. And my area of research is in serious and organised crime, illicit entrepreneurship, policing and surveillance. So what's exciting about studying sociological studies is that effectively it's studying the world around us. So looking at how we interact, how we speak to people, how different groups interact with each other. So that feels really exciting. It's getting to understand why things are happening in the world.
So my name is Dr. Isabel Gerard. I'm a lecturer in digital media and society, and I research lots of different aspects of this relationship, but mainly focus on how young people use social media platforms in their everyday lives.
I think the best thing about my course is probably the staff, because everyone just seems so friendly. You can go up to anyone and talk to them, even your lecturers, which I know that for some people that's not the case. So after a lecture, if you've got any questions, then they're always down to talk.
I'd say that in regards to student experience, Sheffield was really good at the diversity of what it had to offer. In regards to the type of work that you did, it could be research-based, theory-based, or you could actually go out and do some of that practical work yourself.
I think because here at Sheffield you get the opportunity to take modules from different degree programmes in addition to your own, is you're meeting lots of different people from different walks of life, and every day, every week, every month that you progress here at Sheffield, you're building up that community of people who maybe they're like-minded, maybe they're not, but you graduate here with a group of people who have the same almost purpose as you in what they want to move forward and do with their lives.
My career plan, very mixed right now. It used to be social work, but now experiencing the marketing side of sociology, I think I might be interested to see what's down that path as well.
A sociology degree can lead to lots of different jobs, and you can think of it as opening a doorway into lots of different types of employment.
Doing the sociology degree got me doing all the theory and the research behind some of the stuff that we do in social work, and then that was also a chance to build my confidence in going into doing that job. It gave me the actual practicalities of what I needed to do in the job, and gave me, you know, the 2 placements which I really enjoyed, and then could build connections and continue in Sheffield.
Okay, my name is Fintan Raukemer. I'm a university teacher at the School of Mathematics and Statistics. So we've got a huge team of such university teachers, and we're all heavily integrated into the student communities and involved with just making sure that our students are engaged, inspired, and most importantly, enjoying themselves.
Originally I was looking between doing engineering and maths, and I looked for both courses and decided that Sheffield was the best place for them. I then changed to maths because having come to the open days and looked at both departments, I decided that maths was the right place for me.
I was dead set on studying mathematics. I've learnt all this stuff. I've learnt to code, I've learnt to be analytical, I've learnt hypothesis testing, but it was the soft skills that I've learnt by ingratiating myself into student society, all these extracurricular activity you can get involved in. I ended up leading the largest student investment fund in Europe, and that's real money. Students actually trade real money and they manage it within ourselves. And I worked from being an analyst and just being bright-eyed to running it in my final year. So I gained all these leadership skills, these real-life examples of how I've applied myself, and overall it made me become more employable, likable, and prepared to tackle the job world. And it's kind of resonated because of that.
Mathematics is sort of intrinsically human. So I would say that it is the greatest game ever played, and we play it very well at Sheffield. So we tell beautiful stories, and we embed all the students into kind of, you know, fantastic journeys, I would say.
The best thing about my course has to be the community created in the maths department. All the lecturers are so approachable if I need any help, or I'm struggling with something, or just to have a chat about something I'm finding interesting in maths. So as much as the lectures and everything you're studying is really interesting, I think the opportunity and the community within the maths department is definitely the most important part for me.
So when I started studying at University in Sheffield, as a mature student, one of my tutors told me to maybe get tested for dyslexia, and I got tested and I realised I was dyslexic, so that kind of opened my eyes of why I maybe struggled previously. And I got a lot of support during my studies because I learned ways to cope with the workload and mechanisms to succeed, really. And the support I got given at University of Sheffield was second to none. I'm incredibly proud of the experience I had at Sheffield, and the tutors, the teachers, my colleagues from the other students. It is very much a big university, but there's a lot of support systems available, and that is something I'm really, really proud to say.
My name is Dr. Jesse Matheson. I'm an economist at the University of Sheffield. I specialize in labor economics, specifically the shift we've seen in how much work people are doing from home since the COVID-19 pandemic.
So my name is Caroline Michael and I'm a policy advisor at HM Treasury. In terms of the core content of the degree, it helped me learn about competition and market failures, but then it also gave me those softer skills, so problem solving, teamwork, and also a great network to sort of go back to after.
I would say that the best thing about my course is the ability to have both of the resources from the different departments, so the Department of Economics and the Management School. Both of the contents from the courses combine and they mix in a very good way together, providing me more material for further analysis.
All of our economics degrees are designed specifically to develop transferable analytical skills and problem-solving skills, and to improve communication skills about broad economic and financial concepts to a wider audience.
The University of Sheffield is a fantastic place to study economics because you're going to get research-led teaching and you're going to get the one-on-one support to help you achieve your post-degree goals.
So the University of Sheffield gave me the best student experience, firstly because it's a really, really friendly place. The professors are so helpful and really supportive, and they also helped me then secure a master's. But then also, just the city itself, the people are really, really lovely.
I would say that the best thing in student life at Sheffield would definitely be the incredibly amount of resources that we have as students. So the Student Union has everything we would need, from help with employability to help with student life if we ever need something. And something that's also very unique to Sheffield is that there are a lot of things to do as a student. Either if it is going to the Peak District during the weekend or just hanging out with friends at a cool coffee shop over the weekend, there's something for everyone in Sheffield.
My name is Louise Glover and I'm Director of Education in the School of Law. I joined the university over 10 years ago from professional practice as a solicitor, so I have a strong interest in skills development as well as the academic side of the law. So one of the reasons that law is so fascinating is that it impinges on all aspects of our lives. It is something that constantly has to change and to adapt. So for example, at the moment, the law has to adapt to the development of new technology.
I chose the University of Sheffield because of the unique courses that they offer. So for example, I'm currently studying law with Chinese law and only 2 universities actually offer that, and University of Sheffield was one of them. In addition to this, I really wanted to go on a year abroad, and Sheffield offers a variety of different year abroad opportunities. And also because our lecturers are quite the high caliber of lecturers that we have. So one of the things that I wanted to do was make sure that whoever was teaching me actually had a wide array of research in what they were doing, and the University of Sheffield has that. The best thing about my course, I would say, would be the fact that it's quite current. So for example, I'm currently studying, one of my modules is restorative justice, and that's really current nowadays with the news. And being able to actually have a conversation with people based off what I'm studying is really important to me, and it makes me feel like I'm actually part of the conversation.
So what is unique about law at Sheffield is that we have designed our curriculum to be as flexible as possible. All of our law students will study the foundations of legal knowledge in their first year, and they then have the opportunity to decide what they want to focus on and specialise in their second and third years, or fourth years if they choose to take a year abroad.
So being part of the Law Society's committee as the Bar Division Chair really helped me, as I was able to partake in mooting activities. So that's basically where you pretend that you are in court, and having a variety of different competitions that I was able to do really helped me with my research skills, but also with knowing how to behave and conduct myself if I was to do a case. In addition to this, I've also been able to partake in pro bono activities. For example, with free law, I did that in first year, and I'm currently doing sequentis. And Pro bono is basically just where you offer free legal advice to people, and that's allowed me to know how to engage with different people from different walks of life, and that's something that I know that will really benefit me in my future career. One of the things that I like most about my lecturers is the fact that they're quite easygoing, in the sense that if I was struggling with something, I can go to them and have a conversation with them, and it isn't a case of, you know, it's hard to talk to them or something like that. It's been very easy to do that. So being able to book in feedback and consultation hours with them, and the fact that they're really passionate about the subject that they're doing, because a lot of them are actually leading researchers in that topic, and that passion makes me want to learn more about it as well.
My name is Dr. Megan Blake, and I'm a geographer. And my area of research is on food insecurity. So what I do is I help communities and people have the food that they need to live their best lives.
The biggest experience that I had while studying geography so far has been the international field trip to Spain. With that, we joined with the environmental scientists, and I learned a lot of fieldwork techniques, and then also a lot of teamwork skills. So working in a team to produce an output, especially an academic output, really helped, and I think that will help me in my future career, definitely.
I really liked studying at Sheffield because I think the lecturers are really friendly, the course content's really interesting, and I love the city itself. I think there's a lot to do, both whether you want to go out clubbing or if you want to go out into the Peak Districts, and I think that balance is really important.
What is exciting about geography is that it kind of centers these different experiences depending on where we live. So geographically, when we analyze different people's lives, when we try to understand different people's lives, we are able to focus and center those lives in our analysis. And that makes it quite interesting and important.
So our department here at the University of Sheffield is our specialists in social justice and environmental change. We are really concerned with helping our students to have the skills that they need to be able to make a difference in the world.
Studying environmental science, you get to meet people from different courses. I really enjoyed that aspect of it, as well as the amount of contact you have with your lecturers. So usually classes are fairly small of environmental scientists, so you get to know your lecturers and your course leaders really well. The degree helped me to pursue my chosen career because we did lots of activities that linked directly into the jobs that you could go into. So whether that was laboratory work or coding work, field work, they varied what we studied in accordance with what jobs were on the market.
The biggest thing for me was the open day. I really enjoyed coming to the open day, and it really stood out compared to other open days that I went to. The main reason being it was the lecturers were so friendly and approachable, and you could kind of really gain knowledge of their passion for what they're doing and what they're researching themselves.
So I plan on doing a PhD, hopefully at Sheffield, to explore my interest in cultural geography, which is something that I've been encouraged to do within the course. So the lecturers have been really supportive in doing that. It's been a really encouraging place to be.
My name is Dr. Jessica Bradley. I'm a lecturer in literacies in the School of Education at the University of Sheffield. My research is interdisciplinary, so I'm really interested in how people make the new in the everyday. So I'm interested in creativity in everyday life.
For me, it's really interesting that our course brings together the study of education, but also the study of childhood. And I think doing both enriches your understanding of each one. But also that education happens in lots of different contexts. And so we look at children's cultural lives as well, and realise that education isn't not just the formal stuff that happens in schooling, but it's a lot of activities that they do at home and out there in society.
So the best thing about the course that I find is that the lecturers have such good communication with the students. They're always asking you questions that further your thinking, and they're always open as well if you want to ask them questions. I've asked a lot of lecturers a lot of questions, and they always respond really, really quickly with more than I've asked for, which is always really nice to have.
My name's Kate and I studied BA Education, Culture and Childhood Studies, and I now study an MSc in Education and Psychology Conversion course. Sheffield offers a really good balance of student life in terms of social life, academic support and emotional support. And for me, it was really important to find somewhere that offered all three of those in high quality, and like a really nice sense of community, which I think Sheffield does. I decided to study my Masters at Sheffield because I was really happy with the department, with the university and with the city. I knew that I'd be supported and I knew I wouldn't be disappointed with the content of the course.
What's really important, I think, about the programme we offer is the cultural context in which education is taking place. So none of this happens in a vacuum. And we're looking at the kind of different ways that children and young people contribute to the culture around them and the ways that that culture affects their life experiences and everyday lives.
Sheffield's going to enhance my employment prospects because it's such a worldwide university, and in like everyday life, when you tell people that you've studied at Sheffield, they get excited. It's kind of like a once a Sheffield student, always a Sheffield student vibe. And Sheffield also offers a lot of support in terms of career progression, helping with CV and cover letter writing, and has given me a lot of confidence in terms of selling myself in interviews.
So the course is always it's always growing, and it grows in response to the teaching that we do and also the research that we're doing. So we're very proud of the way that our team brings the interdisciplinary research and cutting-edge research that they're involved in directly into the teaching.
What I find really interesting is to see how students come with ideas about how they might want to see their career unfold, but actually sometimes end up going in very different directions. So they graduate from our course and go on to lots of different occupations or further study that is much broader.
You are with BML Beyond Borders live session on social media platforms. It is 11:30 UK time. So thank you so much for joining with me today to get more information about studying in the UK, and we discussed more information about different departments and courses at the University of Sheffield. So if you are someone in any part of the world that you would like to study abroad, please contact us. The numbers are displayed on the screen are available every day, 10 a.m. Indian Standard Time and 10 a.m. UK time. So thank you so much for joining with us every day, virtual open days. We have a team of professionals available to help you all the step of the way to the university, and even after you get in the visas, we can support you for university arranging accommodation, airport pickup, and part-time jobs, and career guidance even after you graduate. So we are a team of professionals at BML Sri Lanka and BML UK. Now open our virtual open days every day 10 a.m. to every day 10 a.m. UK time as well, different timelines for the world. We believe that education should be affordable and accessible to the world. So at BML, we have university pathway programs as well. We will do some more live sessions about our programs in future. Today we have given you some information about how to apply to study at the University of Sheffield, and we will see you tomorrow as well. Everyday live sessions, virtual open days. World is for you. So let us know your request if you want to know more details about how to apply, what documents needed, whether you are qualified, whether your English level is enough to apply for the course? Would you like to apply for foundation or undergraduate or top-up degrees or master's research, doctorate? So education is now at your fingertips, so you can get into the universities if you are eligible. We are here to support you all the way to the university and beyond. So thank you so much for joining with us live today. We will see you tomorrow as well. We are BML Beyond Borders, virtual open days every day, and we are ready to support you. Let us know how we can support and get all the information. A member of our team will be in contact with you when you send a text on WhatsApp on the numbers displayed on the screen. And every day we come live on social media platforms in LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So you can contact us anytime. So let us know, or you can go to cms.bmlcollege.com and select your pathway. You can then request information, and then a member from our team, admissions team, will be in contact with you. We are open to the world. We have students from 14 different countries that we have helped to find their educational destination abroad. So we can support you. We have AI powered systems that is very easily that you can navigate through. We can give you full support, guidance, and free consultation for free. Thank you for joining with us. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Bye.
Give me what you got. 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 Give me what you got.